So we'll quickly start on the triangular arbitrage. So triangular arbitrage, as I said, is comprising of three currencies. So we have three quotes that are available. USD AUD, USD MXN. And there's a dealer quote for MXN AUD also. Now, how do you read this? The way I read this is PB. I apply the PB rule, where P stands for price currency and B stands for base currency. So remember, you are always trading in the base currency. You're buying or selling the base currency, which is denominated in the price currency. For example, if I apply the PB rule here, okay, in the MXN AUD quote, the base currency is Australian dollars, price currency is the Mexican peso, which means I will buy and sell the Australian dollars because that's the base currency. And the price of the base currency, that means if you want to buy $1 Australian dollar, you will have to pay this price, which is the ask price, which is 6.3025 Mexican peso. Whereas if you want to sell the Australian dollar, you will receive 6.3 Mexican peso. Bid ask. So bid is on the left, ask is on the right. So when you buy from a dealer, you always buy at a higher price. When you sell to the dealer, you always sell at a lower price. क्योंकि वही उसका margin है. He will always buy low and sell high. So that's his margin, right? So that's the spread. It's called as the bid-ask spread. Yeah, I'll just tell you. So just let me show it to you on the screen. Give me 1 second, okay? No problem, no problem. I'll be able to tell you. It's good actually because without understanding PB, and don't search for PB rule on Google, you won't get it because this is my own invention just to make things easy. So just tell you how I'll do it. I'll just put it on my pad so that you can see what I'm scribbling. So I'll just share my screen once again with the pad. Okay. So you are able to see it now, right? Not yet. Okay, let me share it once again. If you have to buy, you will always buy at the ask price, higher price. If you have to sell to the forex dealer, you will always sell at the lower price, which is the bid price. Okay. And remember the PB principle, B is the currency that is traded. So you are buying or selling the Australian dollar and denominated in the price currency, which is the Mexican peso. So just one more thing. यहाँ पे आपको you are given just two quotes, USD AUD and USD MXN. अब आपको क्या है यहाँ पे MXN AUD का मार्केट रेट दिया है, मतलब डीलर is quoting this rate for MXN AUD. So what we will do is we will compare कि हमारे जो डीलर के रेट्स हैं, if I have to take the dealer rates versus the cross rates. So let's say whatever quote the dealer gives, that's the actual market price, and whatever you derive from the market is called as the intrinsic value or zero arbitrage price. अब यहाँ पे हमें एक quote derive करना है, which will be the intrinsic value, and we have also been given the market price from the dealer. We will compare कि market price यहाँ है या यहाँ है. If the market price is lower, we'll buy the currency. If the market price is higher, we will sell the currency. That's always the rule. Buy undervalued and sell overvalued. उसके लिए MXN AUD का पहले मुझे I have to find out the fair value rate, क्योंकि मार्केट रेट से आपको उसको कंपेयर करना पड़ेगा. So what I am going to do here is I am going to find out the fair value rate. अब आपके पास USD MXN है. This is for buying every Mexican peso you need to pay 0.0935 US dollars. अगर मैं इसको रिवर्स करना चाहता हूं, if I have to do USD MXN उल्टा, so now how many dollars can I buy using the Mexican peso? I'm just doing reverse of that. So I'll just take 1 by ask, which will be the bid, and 1 by bid, which becomes your ask, because 1 by low is equal to high and 1 by high will be equal to the low. So ये वही rates है, but यहाँ पे MXN was the base currency, यहाँ पे dollar is the base currency. Now आप इन दोनों को ध्यान से देखिए. This is MXN AUD MXN USD rate and this is USD AUD rate. So अगर इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करते, तो if I multiply MXN USD into USD AUD, what will happen? This nullifies. So you get the MXN AUD cross rate. This is called the cross rate. तो वो मैं पहले डिटरमिन करूंगा यहाँ पे for bid and ask. MXN AUSD into USD AUD. This is the bid for the MXN AUD. And MXN USD into USD AUD. This is the ask for the MXN AUD. Now, please be very careful. अब आप देखिए क्या रेट्स आए हैं आपको बाई करने के. सपोज मेरे को ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर बाई करना है. What is the fair value rate? I can buy at 6.4469. तो मेरा फेयर वैल्यू क्रॉस रेट है 6.4469, ये वाला रेट which I just found out fast. लेकिन what is the dealer code giving you? 6.3025, which means what is undervalued? With respect to the Mexican peso, the Australian dollar is undervalued. With respect to the Mexican peso, the Australian dollar is undervalued. क्योंकि देखो मार्केट के डीलर कोट्स कम है. इसका मतलब whenever I am having an Australian dollar to Mexican peso transaction, I can buy the Australian dollars. I can buy the Australian dollar. See, if you look here, if you have to buy the Australian dollar, because Australian dollar is the base currency, you will buy at what rate? This rate? You will have to pay 6.3 Mexican peso, 6.3025 Mexican peso for 1 Australian dollar. Is that right? लेकिन fair value rate कितना है? 6.4469. Now, अगर आपके मार्केट प्राइसेस, डीलर प्राइसेस या डीलर कोड्स आपके फेयर वैल्यू से कम है, इसका मतलब उसकी प्राइस आगे इवेंचुअली कभी ना कभी बढ़ने वाली है. सो ऑलवेज डू अ ट्रांजैक्शन वेयर यू आर बाइंग द ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर अगेंस्ट द मैक्सिकन पीसो. अंडर वैल्यू खरीदोगे, कम में खरीद के ज्यादा में बेचोगे तभी पैसा बनेगा ना. सीधी सी बात है. सो नाउ गिवन दैट द स्ट्रैटेजी इज फिक्स्ड, I am going to start with 1 million US dollars. Okay. Now, if I have 1 million US dollars and if I want to convert this to MXN peso, can you tell me how will I do it? अगर मेरे को MXN peso में इसको Mexican peso में convert करना है, can you tell me how much will I get? ये देखिए यहाँ पे. This is 10 lakh dollars. You have to look at the USD MXN rate. ये MXN USD rate जैसा भी आप समझो. USD क्या है? This rate. Base currency MXN नीचे वाला लेना पड़ेगा क्षितिज. क्षितिज सर नीचे वाला यूएसडी एमएक्सएन थर्ड वाला, बिकॉज यूएसडी इज द बेस करेंसी, यू हैव टू सेल द यूएसडी टू गेट एमएक्सएन। सेल के लिए ऑलवेज लोअर रेट, ये वाला रेट लेंगे, विच मीन्स आई विल गेट हाउ मच मनी, 1 million US dollars into this rate. I will get 106,95,187 Mexican peso. This is clear. Now we have to look at the AUD MXN rate. जो डीलर का कोट है वो, नॉट द क्रॉस रेट, डीलर कोट, बिकॉज मार्केट में वही ट्रेड कर रहा है। AUD MXN का जो डीलर कोट है वो ये है, ये देखिए आप, MXN AUD, which is the base currency, ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर इज द बेस करेंसी। आपको ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर खरीदना है, हमेशा ज्यादा प्राइस पे खरीदोगे, तो अब इस प्राइस पे खरीदोगे 6.3025 Mexican peso for one Australian dollar, which means how many Australian dollars can I buy? This value divided by this value. So I can buy 1696,975 Australian dollars. ठीक है ना? नाउ एयूडी से वापस मुझे यूएसडी में आना है, देखने के लिए कि मेरे को कुछ मुनाफा हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है। सो नाउ आई हैव टू लुक एट द एयूडी यूएसडी रेट। लुक एट द यूएसडी एयूडी रेट अगेन, ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर इज द बेस करेंसी, so I have to sell my Australian dollar. I will always sell it at the lower price, which is 0.6 US dollars per Australian dollar. So how many US dollars will I get? This into 0.6 US dollars per Australian dollar. So I will get $10,18,185. अब आप देखिए, how much did you start with? $10 lakh. How much are you ending with? $10,18,185. So are you making an arbitrage gain? How much? $18,000 का गेन है आपको, $18,000, not रुपए. But the question is it easy to exploit this? The answer is no. Is it possible to exploit this? The answer is yes. Who does it? Forex traders and forex dealers do it. How do they do it? Because they don't need this Excel and pen paper to do it. They deal in commodities the way we deal in vegetables and fruits. The way doctors deal with bodies, हमें लगता है ना ऑपरेशन करते कैसे करता होगा, उनके लिए वो रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी है. So for forex dealers also, forex is a commodity, so it's all here in their brain. तो ये जो आर्बिट्राज विंडो होता है बहुत शॉर्ट होता है, वेरी शॉर्ट. They will complete this transaction and earn the money in a few seconds. इस मार्केट से खरीदा वहां बेचा, वहां से खरीदा यहां बेचा, and this trade is done. Sorry? No, this is excluding transaction cost. So इसमें आपको समझ लो 0.5 about 1% चला जाएगा आपका. हाँ, so 18,000 के ऊपर 1% गया आपका, $180 गया, $200 समझ लो आप, हो गया, तो 18,000 तो मिलेगा.